Hello, this is John Barton from JB Cases. I've got here a really special case to show you guys. This case has a lot of custom stuff on it that we don't normally offer on our website, but it just goes to show that if you can imagine it, we'll try to do it. And you just have to communicate with us what you want, and we'll quote it out to you and we'll price it out, and then you can decide whether you want it or not. Now, sometimes, as in this case, it takes a longer to make the case because sometimes we have to take people off of making regular orders just to sit down and figure out how to do some of these things that are wanted. We have to make patterns. We have to, we basically have to create the whole system or the whole patterns, everything around making the case so that it's done correctly. It's not just something that we wing. And in order to do that, sometimes it means that someone just has to sit down for a day or two and actually work it out, what has to be done. So occasionally it'll take a lot longer than it should to get a case like this done. But once you see all the stuff that we've done, you'll understand it. So here we go. This case, we wrote down a list here of all the things that we did custom. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna read it to you as we do it. But this is a 2x5, 3x4, right here with backpack straps. Everything on it is black, so there's no extra stitching or anything like that. The has leather handles, leather here, which is standard that we do. Has a taller lid with a ball holder embedded in the lid. So that's a molded piece that we make with leather on there so a person can put a whole ball in the lid. It's a normal 2x5, 3x4 style interior, so we didn't do anything custom on the interior for this one. All of the custom stuff is outside. Now these are construction, not decoration options. So it's custom construction stuff that we've done. So let's get started here. So the first thing is on the top pocket, we have an extra zipper and a small pocket here. And the material that we chose here is an elastic type material, so the customer can put something in there and it has a little bit of give to it. Then on the middle pocket here, we have a pocket tray, smaller pocket tray that fits in there, so the customer can divide this up as he chooses with the Velcro, so that's something normal that we offer. But then again, we put another pocket inside this pocket, so another one with stretchy elastic here, so the customer can put in there whatever he likes. That was on at the request of the customer. Then down here on the lower pocket, you'll notice this is two-tiered, okay? So the top pocket on here comes with two side zippers for jump cues or extensions or whatever the customer wants to put in here. So one on each side. And then the pocket can be accessed from the center. So here are the two well padded compartments for the jump cues or whatever else he wants to put in here, plus then more space in here to put whatever else he wants to put in there. Then the lower pocket opens up fully like a book and has a pocket tray here, so something we normally offer. And then again, we put another pouch in here inside the pocket for whatever the customer wants to put in there. So that's the front of the case. Those are all the parts on the front. Then on the back of the case here, we have two backpack straps. Each backpack strap has a D-ring attached to it right here. We have another D-ring in the very center, so in case the customer feels like using just one single strap and wants it in the center, he can put it there. On the bottom, we included another D-ring and two others. Normally, we include one on the bottom. We think that the backpack works best when it has a single point attachment. However, this customer requested two additional points on the bottom, so we did that for him. Then we did several rings here by the customer request, several extra D-rings. as you can see, and these are for attachment points. The customer has indicated that he will use them for attaching to various things like chairs, tables, and things like that. So he's got, I think, an elastic system that he uses to do that. So yeah, that's about it right there for all the custom stuff that we've done. So let's go through some of these options so that you guys can understand how we came to the price. So this is a 3x4, which normally would start out at with 3 pockets and top handle and a side handle, and 1 strap would start out at $200. So this is how we price it: $200 plus an additional strap is another $25. Leather handles adding these leather handles here adds $40 to the price. The top pocket zipper was $10, so adding that little zipper and that space right there. The tray in the middle pocket was $20. The inside pockets, zippers inside the pockets, the extra little pockets we put in there, that was $10 times 2, so that's $20. The bottom pocket tray adds another $25. The bottom pocket second layer, so the second pocket on here, is $35 is what we charge for that, because we also did 2 zippers on here and 2 separate jump queue slots in there, or jump queue compartments. We have 11 extra rings, including the towel ring, which at $10 a ring adds $110. We have the embroidery on the straps, which was $20 for that, and that actually was discounted a little bit because normally it's going to be a minimum of 15 per one, but in this case we charged a total of 20 for that, so we gave a little bit of a discount there. And the ball holder in the lid was $25. So the total price of this case, the total came up to $530 with all of these extras and all of these add-ons. Now, because the case took a while to make, we decided to give the customer a little bit of a discount on that to reflect, the time that it took to get it done. But had we been able to get it done in the time frame, that we normally do, the retail price on that would have been $530. But he gets exactly the case that he wants. So that's what true custom is all about. We do it to your specifications, and the only real limitation is how much money you want to spend and our abilities to do it. So sometimes I don't have the people to pull off to do special projects like this. Sometimes I don't have the equipment to do it, so I might have to go buy the equipment or go find somebody who has it and cooperate with them to get it done. In this case, of course, we had everything that we needed to do that, and we did. It was just a question of personnel and sitting down and figuring out exactly what needed to be done. The customer was very thoughtful on this. He gave us really good plans that he had thoughtfully drawn up, and we had to make a few adjustments here and there, but once we got going with the back and forth, we figured out everything that needed to be done, and there's the result. So thank you again for your attention, and just remember, if you can think about it and you want it, just ask us, and then we'll tell you if we can do it. We'll give you a price, and we will get it done. Okay? So, I forgot to mention here. I don't know if she wrote that down on here. Let me see. Inside pockets. So she didn't even write this down. Karen didn't write this down. We didn't. So in this situation, we didn't charge him for this, but these are actually, this webbing has some padding in here. So this was another thing we did for the customer request, was we added this padding so that it adds a little bit of support right here when you're wearing the case. So that's something that you see in a lot of backpacks, and the customer decided that he wanted to actually have that on this case. I haven't actually tested it out to see if it feels much different than without it. But I can tell you this, that in my opinion, more padding is better than less padding generally when you're carrying things. So you want to be more comfortable, more padding tends to help it be more comfortable. So once again, he got that, and I imagine that normally we would charge about $10 a piece for that. So if you wanted to add that, that would be like $550 total for this case. And so we thank you guys very much for your time, and we thank this customer Tony for his efforts and his patience to have us do this case, and we're glad that we got it done. So there you go. Now you know a little bit more about what we do and what we mean by true custom. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.